Hello students, today's topic is transformation of sentences. Let's start. Sentences can be transferred from one kind to the other. It means class, we can change the sentences from one kind to the other. Let's see how. From affirmative to negative. In last video I have explained you that the declarative sentence can be affirmative or negative. Let's see how we will change the affirmative sentence to negative. We can change the affirmative sentence to negative in two ways. By first, when we change the affirmative sentence to negative, the meaning will totally change. An affirmative sentence can be changed into a negative sentence with a change in its meaning. When we change the affirmative sentence to negative, the meaning will change. Let's see how. Firstly, I will show you the example. Class, I have told you in last video, when we want to change any sentence negative, then there must be helping verb. Without helping verb, we can't change any sentence negative. Okay? And after the helping verb, we will write not. Let's see how. Riya is a hard working girl. What is the helping verb in this sentence? Is Riya is a hard working girl. When we change this into negative, then after helping verb we will write not. Riya is not a hard working girl. Students, we can see here the meaning of these two sentences has changed. In the first sentence, we are saying that Riya is a girl who is doing hard work. In the second sentence, we are saying Riya is a girl who don't do hard work. The meaning of these two sentences has changed. Next, Mansi will call Rahul. What is the helping verb of this sentence? Will. After will we will write not. Mansi will not call Rahul. The meaning of these two sentences has changed. Mansi will call Rahul and here Mansi will not call Rahul. Third one, my sister lives in Goa. As I have told you, after the helping verb we will write not, but there's in this sentence there is not given helping verb. Then what we will do? We will firstly recognize which tense it is. We will see that which tense it is. Then we will put the helping verb according to the sentence. Which tense it is? It is the simple present tense. How we will check? By seeing the first form of the verb. What first form? Lives is the first form of the verb. It means it's a simple present tense. Then we will write the helping verb of the simple present tense. What's the helping verb? Helping verb of simple present tense? Do or does. Do or does is the helping verb of simple present tense. Okay, but when our sentence is in the past form, means in past tense, then we will write did. And how we'll come to know that it's the simple past tense? By seeing the second form of the verb. Okay, is the first form and second form of the verb lived is lived. Now my sister, then sister is the singular subject. Which helping verb we will use? Do or does? We will use does. Do is used with plural subject and does is used with singular subject. Then we will write here does. My sister does not live in Goa. Okay, and you can see that how meaning has changed in these two sentences. Here my sister lives in Goa, and in this sentence is saying that my sister does not live in Goa. Now next, the second one. An affirmative sentence can be changed into negative sentence without changing its meaning. Means when we change the affirmative sentence into negative, the meaning will not change. It will remain same. How we can change? Using not plus opposite word. It means class, we will write the not and after not we will write the opposite word of those words which given in the sentence. Like he is honest. Then which word we will change? Honest. After helping verb we will write not and the honest we will change into the opposite. Like he is not dishonest. We can say the meaning is not changed. He is honest. He is not dishonest. It means if he is not dishonest, then it means he is honest. Okay, the meaning has not changed. Then How we will form this type of sentences? We will write not, then we will write the opposite words which given in the sentence, like he is a good boy. How we will change? He is not a bad boy. What is the opposite of good? Bad. Okay. Next, let's see one more example. This dress is cheap. What is the opposite of cheap? Is expensive. And what is the helping verb? Is. Then after is we will write not. This dress is not expensive. Okay, it means the meaning has not changed here. In these two ways we form the affirmative sentence to negative. Now next, from declarative to interrogative. Okay, a declarative sentence can be changed into an interrogative sentence by putting the verb before the subject. What we do? We will change the place of the helping verb. How? Let's see. She is very kind. She is very kind. What is the helping verb in this sentence? In this sentence is. Then firstly we will write is. We will change the place of the helping verb. First we will write is. Is, then we will write the subject. Is she very kind? Then we will put the question mark. As we know that after the interrogative sentences we put the question mark. Okay, then how we will change the interrogative sentence? By firstly write the helping verb, what's given in the sentence. Write helping verb, then subject, then what is given in the sentence. Next rule, when a declarative sentence has two verbs, one helping verb and one main verb, it means class ki when in declarative sentence has two verbs, one helping verb and one main verb, it can be changed into an interrogative sentence by putting the subject between the two verbs. Let's see how. You can see here, she is coming to meet me. In this sentence there is a two verb. She is the helping verb and coming is the main verb. Then what people do? Here there's only one verb is. There's not given any action word. Then how we will change this sentence? Firstly we will write the helping verb. The same rule we will follow is. Then we will write subject. Then we will write verb, action verb, to meet me. She is coming to meet me. It means class ki firstly we will write the helping verb. Then we will write subject. Then we will write main verb. Between the helping verb and between main verb we will write subject. And after it we will put the question mark. Let's see one more example. He has completed the work. The same pattern we will follow. Firstly we will write the helping verb has, then we will write subject, then the action verb. Has he completed the work? What is helping verb, subject and main verb. Okay, same pattern we will follow and we will put the question mark and the end. Now next, from imperative to negative, how we form the imperative sentence. As we know class, then imperative sentences are those sentences which give us command, advice, request. These type of sentences are known as the imperative sentence. Let's see how we will change this sentence. An imperative sentence can be changed into a negative sentence by putting do not before the verb. Okay, like shut the door. Before this shut the door, shut is the verb, we will write do not. We add do not before the sentence or before the verb and then change it into the negative. Do not shut the door. Okay. Now next from imperative to interrogative. How we will change any imperative sentence to interrogative. An imperative sentence can be changed into an interrogative sentence and vice versa. Let's see here, by putting will. What, as we know that when we want to make any sentence interrogative, then firstly we have to write the helping verb. Then in imperative sentence verb we will write will. Okay, stop talking, it's an imperative sentence. What we will write? will you stop talking? Students, you can see I have written here you. Why I have written? As I've told you in imperative sentence, the subject is not written there, but we understood you as a subject. That's why I have written here subject. And as I've told you, after the helping verb, we will write the subject. Then will you stop talking? And question mark. Next, you can see, please get me a glass of water. Then what the same pattern we will follow? Firstly we will write he will, then subject is understood. What is this? It's a you. Will you get me a glass of water? Question mark. Come here. Then will you come here and question mark. Will you come here? Firstly we will write will, then you, and what's given in the sentence. Will you come here? Then in this way we will form the imperative sentence to interrogative. Next, students, from assertive to exclamatory sentence. This type of sentences we change into three ways. By following the three steps. First, assertive sentence can be changed into an exclamatory sentence by putting the word till helping verb at the end of the sentence. It means, class, the subject and the verb we will put at the end of the sentence. By removing the adverbs very, so, extremely, greatly, means, class, if there's this type of words in the sentence, then we will remove this type of words. And the third one, by adding what and how. As we know, class, we form the exclamatory sentence by adding what and how. We will write what or how according to our sentence. If there is given article A or N, then we will write what, and if there's not given an A or N, then we will write how. It means, class, firstly we will our start sentence to write by using what and how. If there's given A or N, then we will write what. If there's given not A or N, then we will write how. Let's see by seeing the example. What's the first rule? We will remove the firstly we will write the subject and verb at the last. Then Sachin is, this is the subject and verb. A very great player. Sachin is a very great player. I will remove these words from here and write at the last. As given article A, then which word we will use? What. Okay. And I will remove what, as I've told you, like very, so, extremely, this type of word we will remove from the sentence. Then I will not write very. How we will write? What a great player Sachin is. Subject and helping verb I have removed from here, as I've told. An assertive sentence can be changed into an exclamatory sentence by putting the word still helping verb at the end of the sentence. Then till helping verb I have removed and I have written at the last. And by seeing there's given A, then I have written what a great player Sachin is. And we will not write this type of word. So I have not written. And at the end, what I will put? Exclamation mark. Next, the rose is very lovely. Firstly, we will see, class, there's not given any article A or N. It means which word I have used? How. How lovely and I will remove this word from here, the rose is, and I will write at the last. How lovely the rose is, and at the end I will put the exclamation mark. How lovely the rose is. Okay, next, she is very beautiful. The same pattern we will follow. We will remove she is and write at the last. There's given very, then I will not write very, and we can say there's not any A or N. Then what write? How. We will start the sentence by how. How beautiful she is. How. Then we will write the remaining word, and there's only one word, beautiful. How beautiful. Then she is, and then I will put the exclamation mark. In this way, we will form the assertive to exclamatory sentence. I hope, students, you all have understood. Thank you.